Tensions are high between Israel and Iran. Israel says it won't stop till it destroys Iran's top nuclear facilities. So the conflict seems to be escalating even after the fifth day of strikes between Israel and Iran. Normally, when such events happen, stock markets take a massive hit, but Indian stock markets showed remarkable composure during this conflict. In fact, the markets have not even echoed the volatility witnessed in oil prices. The Brent crude benchmark surged 11%, climbing from $67.34 per barrel on June 12 to $74.6 per barrel on June 17. This is because Iran is home to around 9% of the world's oil reserves, meeting 4% of the world's demand. Its main buyer is China. On the day when Israel attacked Iran, Nifty was down 0.4% only, and on Monday it was up 0.82% from Friday's closing. On Wednesday too, it was down about 0.2% only. Now, why did this happen? Because generally oil price hike means volatility in the market. Factor number one is Iran only supplies about 4% of world's oil due to long-standing sanctions by the West, and India is relatively insulated by this surge in oil prices, so it did not impact Indian markets much. Analysts, however, say that if there is a direct attack on Iran's energy or oil installations, this could change as no attack has yet been reported. Factor number two is India's fundamentals are strong. The RBI recently reported that headline CPI inflation moderated to 3.2% in April 2025, which is a 6-year low. WPI also dropped 0.9% in May, which is the lowest in over a year. Next is factor number three, which is the war itself. Bank of Baroda economists say that markets are perceiving this conflict as short-lived compared to the prolonged Russia-Ukraine war. There is an overall feeling that Iran may not have the wherewithal to fight a long war. Factor number four is India's limited links with Iran. India's trade exposure to Iran is minimal since US imposed sanctions on the country. The lack of dependency is also playing a key role in market being relatively stable compared to some other economies that are more reliant to Iranian oil or regional trade flows. Now, India imports approximately 80% of its oil needs, but Iranian oil makes up only a fraction. India relies on Saudi Arabia, Iraq, UAE, Russia, and US more. But economists are warning that if the war hits oil refineries in Iran, then oil prices will surge to $100 per barrel, which will impact India's fiscal deficit, CAD, and fuel subsidy burdens. And the impact will be more if Strait of Hormuz is blocked, because the trade will be hit then. Factor number five is India's policy buffer. A 10% hike in oil prices could rise the WPI inflation by 0.9%. But the policy support is in place. Experts say that government has built a buffer, so even if crude prices rise further, an immediate impact might not be seen on retail prices or CPI inflation. India's forecast for CPI for FY26 is comfortably within the target range. But what's next and which sectors are to watch out for during this conflict? Well, Emkay Global says that the stance is bullish on Indian equities unless elevated crude prices persist beyond 2 to 3 months. Sectors like OMCs, auto, and consumer staples may be negatively affected, and pharma and chemicals may face hike in raw material costs. While many experts say that defense stocks will witness a rally, Emkay Global continues to favor discretionary technology and materials and has maintained an underweight view on financials and staples. For more such news and views, keep watching ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.